What is up? It's your girl Che, and I am back at it for another video for you, and for me, because this one kind of hit home a little bit. As you see, I'm wearing red. Today's hot topic, since the past 2 Saturdays, I have been doing Say What Saturdays. That's like how I say it, but it's tagged Say What Saturdays, but it's like Say What? Say what Saturdays? Like, that's how I want y'all to say it. Like, say what? Say what Saturdays? Because that's what it is. And today's topic is going to be on the Coca Cola and their new training course. To be a part of the Coca Cola team, you need to be smart. You need to learn how to be less white. So today I figured for my eye look, I'm looking super plain right now. This eye keeps watering. I actually just laid down and tried to take a 30-minute nap and close my eye, and it's still watering. So I'm going to do the best that I can. But I am doing the Coca Cola Be Less White training, because apparently us as white people, you know, we tend to be more ignorant than any other culture, than any other race. And, you know, it's so sad. So sad. I must be so ignorant. But anyway, I'm going to start this look off, and the only colors I can think of for Coca-Cola were red, and then I think their cans have like silver and black, so I'll probably do an all red fire look because my blood is boiling inside, so like fire red, demonic coming out, you know what I mean? And then you know, I'll do the black eyeliner, lashes, and I might pop on some silver glitter at the end so we get the full Coca-Cola effect, which once I learned about this training, I do not buy any Coca-Cola products anymore. There were a few sodas that I will list at the end of this that are actually owned from Coca-Cola, and they make commission off of that. I will not purchase any brands that have to do with Coke or Coca-Cola anymore. But yeah, shut up, Charlie. No more talking. Let's get into this. So, y'all already know what to do. Just stay tuned, because it's coming up right now. I'll see y'all in a second. Okay, so I just got that one right in my left eye, and that is not the eye I wanted it in. You see what I mean? This eye is like swollen and tearing on that side, and this one's perfectly fine. And this one has the contact in it. I've been leaving my contact out of this eye to like try to get it to like heal, but I don't know what's going on. So at the end of this, I'm going to have to, you know, add some, because I've been trying to fix the concealer underneath, but I already put powder down on top of it. So, you know, smart me putting powder down, and now I'm having watering situation where it's going to mess up the whole look. Like, see how I have that whole smudge right there? Ugh, I'm so mad. Just as mad as this whole Coca-Cola Be Less White. Maybe if I had darker skin, this wouldn't be happening to me. There we go. There's white problem number 1. So, I am going to go into the very bottom of this palette. It has a matte red in the bottom. And this one even. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous. I use this soft pink on my lids with an IT Cosmetics crease brush. And now I'm going to go into my Morphe M433, which I always use on my crease. And then when I need to get it to blend out to that like cat eye shape effect, I'll use this Zoeva 231 crease brush. So I'm going to take this red red shade right now. And I will insert the picture of Coca-Cola's new training of the Be Less White and what Be Less White to them actually means. Okay, so I'm sure you just looked over that long list of how to be less white. I mean, you know, we're terribly arrogant, we're ignorant, and we should not be certain of ourselves. But I'm feeling pretty certain that this James Charles palette and this red is what I need next to take this red up to the next level so I can complete this look, so I can have my own words with this person. I think it was a Dr. Robin D'Angelo, her name was. I have a few video clips of her coming up as well in this tutorial. As she speaks about everything, you know, the white privilege myth, white privilege, you know, here, I would guess I was born with a white privilege card, even though, you know, I was homeless. I live in a hotel for 3 years. My brother, my sister died. My fiance just died, and I'm all alone. But I guess my white privilege card, you know, I have such a great life, you know, because I was born white. But I'm not even going to get into that right now. So I'm going to take this red right here in the James Charles palette, and then as soon as I get all that red done, I'll be back because I'm going to be using that same eyeliner that I used before, the black one, that has the all-natural and cruelty-free glue in it that will adhere my lashes to it while I go over each one of her claims. Okay, so I think we got that red. Red, girl. We got it red. And I still have plenty of brow bone space, which I used my brand new Revlon Skin Lights highlighter, and I used that for my brow bone. I'm probably going to try to show this eye the most because this one is watering so bad, as you can tell. Even the inside corner is getting like red and irritated. It's a fail for the left eye today. It's like, you can tell it's like swelling. Like this isn't good. But anyway, I wanted to point out a couple of key factors that really just irked my nerve, yo. Like, all right, for this whole Be Less White training thing, number one was to be less oppressive. Be less oppressive. I'm not oppressing anybody. So, I mean, if you are oppressing somebody, stop it. But an oppressive person can be any race. Be less arrogant. I could name a certain race for each one of these that I typically think is like the most arrogant, the most offensive, the most ignorant. You know what I mean? And I could totally make like a roast out of it. But nowadays, it wouldn't even be funny. You know, like it would be like, oh my God, she's a bigot. She's a racist. Like, you know, like blow my ass, dude. Like, it's a joke. Get over it. But anyway, so we have be less arrogant, which, yet again, I can be arrogant. I know I can be. But I think that everybody knows they can be. It's not just a white issue. Be less certain. I didn't know that white people were more certain than Black, Latina, Asian, Korean, Chinese. I would have to say, or Indian, that the most certain ones, just take a look at the hospitals and the doctors in the United States. The Indians and Chinese or Asians are in the top 1% of our country in intelligence-wise. That's why basically all your doctors are either an Indian or an Asian, okay? So I would have to say that they're the most certain ones because they came here and they paved their way. Be less defensive. if somebody is feeling like offended by something, they're going to get defensive. How is that being defensive a white thing? Because trust me, girl, I have seen my fair share as a bartender of people getting defensive. They weren't all white. Be less ignorant. And the word ignorant means stupid. So be less stupid. How are we supposed to be, like, you're telling us to be less stupid, but then you're telling us that we are an elite group because we're white. So therefore, you think we're not stupid because we're at the top. So how are you saying be less stupid? Total double standard. Doesn't even make sense. Be more humble. Everybody in this world should be humble, and they should be more humble. I have gone through a lot of grief in my life, which is what caused me to be humble. But I'm sure everyone has their reasons. And if you've gone through nothing yet, you eventually will. So everybody should be more humble. I don't find being not humble a white thing. If anything, I find tons of white people marching with Black Lives Matter to help their cause. Then it said, listen, believe. First off, let me tell you, listening is a major problem that people have. A lot of people don't like to listen. They just like to yap, 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 yap. And then believe, to believe somebody, you're going to tell me whether or not I believe somebody is based on my skin color? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm white, so I don't believe anything you say. Yeah, another suck-ass freaking whatever this lady's saying. Break with apathy. Break with white solidarity. What the hell is that supposed to mean? White solidarity? Like the KKK is still around? Like, this lady has lost her G-damn mind, okay? Because break with white solidarity, I think we did that during the Civil War. I think this woman is stuck in the 1800s and needs mental help. But anyway, one way that I can be less white, I'm going to take my black eyeliner and I am going to apply it to the top of my lids, my water lines, and the lower lash lines. And I'll pop all my lashes, and then I will be back and I will show you a couple of her clips. Okay, guys, and this is the author of the book, something, it's called like White Fragility. There it is, right there. And she's also the one that started the Coca Cola Be Less White training. And I have a lot of disputes with what she says. And here's number one.
Right? You can be seen as qualified to lead a major or minor institution in this country, to lead a group of people, to supervise people. You can be seen as qualified to do those things with virtually no ability whatsoever to engage with any complexity or nuance in the issue of racism. Can you not? All right. So that is the first challenge, humility.
So humility. Okay, so this one I've had forever. It's from NYX, their Glitter Brilliance. Obviously I've had it forever. It's literally just a loose glitter that's silver with a bunch of reflective colors. It's really, really pretty. And I know I have a matte look going on right now, so I'm literally just going to like barely put this on my eyelids. Not like this eye needs any more irritation at all, so that I'll have a couple little random sparkles. I wonder if I could get it to go on my inner corner. but I don't want it to like irritate my other eye and, you know, have glitter get in the tears, and then we'll really have a problem. But, yeah, I think that's good enough. I think that's really cute. That's a cute look. I like that. Okay, cool. So now I got all the colors of the Coca Cola. The red, the black with the lashes and the liner, and the silver little random glitters and the inner corner pop of silver. So I just wanted to answer some of her questions that I had played the videos for you. Let me take this caffeine spray real quick. This is just it's an essence spray, but it makes your skin really tacky, so it holds down the makeup. And as you can tell, it'll definitely make my face look a lot more dewy. I was comparing that one to the Maybelline glass spray. This one, I wish I wouldn't have used so much of it, because I would have done a giveaway, because it was like $15 for this. And every day that I wear it, when I look outside in my mirror, it's not like the caffeine one. Sorry, got snot coming out of my nose, you know. All the pros do it. But I use the glass one. And I looked in the mirror, and I literally looked like my face just got hosed down. Like, that's how bad it was. This one will give your face that sheen that it's looking for. But if you have a little bit of sweaty skin, or like oily or combo skin, this caffeine one will give you this look. You know, like it looks dewy, makes your highlight look really pretty. I mean, you can try this glass one. I'm kind of tempted to do it to show you, like, just in the middle. Like, I'm not going out anywhere. That's all I'm going to do, 3 sprays. But just if you look up close, like, do you see how wet, like, certain areas look? I kind of want to, like, pat this down with my blender before it gets completely ruined and ruins all of my makeup. But, the glass spray, they weren't lying. That it's a glass spray. Like, it gives your skin that glass-like appearance, you know, that a lot of people want and are looking for. So, anyway, Miss D'Angelo, to answer some of your questions, first off, how can you even be speaking on white privilege when the main reason behind white privilege is they say that white people don't know the struggle, so we can't speak on it? Can you answer, riddle me that, you know? Can you answer that question? Because that's my number 1 question. And then, okay, it said, I don't see color. Her response was, you choose not to see the reality. I don't use that expression, I don't see color either. Everybody sees color, or we'd be colorblind. But you don't have to react on that color. She's saying that some people use that as an excuse. I think they're just using it to be nice. Like, I don't see color, because they don't treat people differently because of their color. The second person, she said that when a white person says, I have black friends, I'm not racist. And I get it. It does sound like a little bit of like a cop-out. And then she said, even people who don't like certain people can tolerate being around another race. That question wasn't about tolerating. They said they had black friends. A friend isn't somebody that you tolerate. A friend is somebody that you enjoy hanging out with. So she completely avoided that question. And race has nothing to do with it. It's about class. That was the third one. And I think that she tends to get race off the table with this one. You know, like when they say it's not about the color of your skin, it's about, you know, class. I actually 100% agree with that. I don't think that anybody's skin color matters, but it comes down to what you're made of. And what matters is who you are. Are you a good person or are you a bad person? That's what sums it up to me. And then what white people said, focusing on race is what divides us. And I agree. Like, I actually wrote right here, we're already divided. Like, because of the media focusing on race. And then it's like, you want to focus on it even more. Sorry, like my nose, I keep touching it because this left eye and the left nostril, something's in there that's making my face and my eye and my nose go crazy. But, she wants to talk about it even more. And that's the problem. Like, we can't keep talking about this. Like, I really fully believe that when the Civil War happened, that's when the topic should have been dropped, or at least, I mean, we're almost 200 years past that. Like, come on now. Like, how much longer do we need to keep explaining ourselves? In the Civil War, it wasn't just black people fighting against white people for their freedom. There were hundreds of thousands of white people that fought alongside with black people to become free. Well, to fight for them to become free with them. So many gave up their lives for that. So many Republicans gave up their lives for that as the Democrats fought for slavery. And then I think, yeah, that's basically all I said about the equal freedoms. When she said focusing on race is what divides us, she said that's what white people say. And then she said we're already divided, but not focusing on race grapples with everything, and that race shapes everything. Not talking about it keeps us divided. Well, I think that history is repeating itself, and as long as we keep talking about it, it's going to keep dividing us. Reality, when I go out on my day-to-day basis, when I go to the mall with my son, if I go to Wawa, if I go anywhere, none of what the media portrays is actually happening. Does anybody else agree with that? Like, none of what the media talks about with the black versus white versus Latina versus Asian, the Chinese community, the Indian, the Muslim, whatever. Like, when I see somebody at Wawa and someone's standing near me, we have a conversation. I'm like, hey, what's up? How are you? You know, good. I'm good too. You know, like, hold the door for whatever. You get in your cars, you go your separate ways. You're not thinking in your head, okay, how can I be less white? Let me be less certain. Sir, you think I should get this Reese's peanut butter cup or no? Like, it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Treat people how you wanted to be treated, people, and love thy neighbor as thyself. That is a quote from the Bible, I know, and I just used it. But I truly believe in it. Love thy neighbor and treat others the way you wanted to be treated. I think that us blowing up this race proportion and us keeping talking about it is only going to keep the hate going. Nobody here was a slave owner, and nobody here that's black or a person of color, oh my gosh, my nose is so red, was an actual slave. So, you know what I mean? I could see if we still had people that were dealing with grudges and stuff like that, but we don't. It's way past that point. So, to Coca Cola, you know, I kind of give that whole training a big 1-2, a New Jersey salute, as we call it in Jersey, the Jersey salute. But yeah, you know, this really opened my eyes, and it's a white CEO, one of the people that wrote the training book. Like, how to be less like me as I own my own corporate of Coca Cola. the whole thing is hypocritical. It's going to get us nowhere. And us talking about race is what is keeping the division there. Stop talking about it. Stop bringing it up. Stop bringing up certain instances that try to instigate and fuel a fire that should have been put out 100 years ago. Stop fueling the flames. And that is my opinion on this entire Coca Cola and the How to Be Less White training course. I hope you guys, sorry about my voice, hope you guys enjoyed the red makeup look. Like I said, this eye, I had so much trouble. If you would have seen me off camera, I took a makeup wipe and did it like 4 times. So we'll look at the right side. I put those lashes on with that glue again, that I don't need any glue to hold the lash. I use the liner and the lashes just stick to it. I've been obsessed with these. So, yeah, I tried to put together a really quick Coca-Cola look with the red and the black and a little bit of silver in there. And I think it's actually really pretty. It's really pretty, but Coca-Cola training course is pretty ugly. So, yeah, that's my opinion. You know, everyone has a different opinion. That's just mine. So, thank you guys so much for watching my Say What Saturdays, my Say What Saturday, and I hope to see you again next Saturday. And during the week, I also upload just regular makeup looks without any controversial subjects. I don't want to get myself in too much trouble. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. See you later, guys.